Hello guys, how are you doing? Today we're going back to 0, or I should say to 1. Some of you may remember that for my first alternative designs episode I made a circular wheat farm, which are those. And today I made a new version using new designs. An issue with the old version was that the walls were too high, which made it a little bit hard to access. Also it needed a lot of pistons. So in this version I use dispensers. On second thought, they are not actually cheaper than pistons because every dispenser also needs a water bucket. So the only advantage is that you don't need slime balls, cost wise. But it has a lower wall, so that's pretty good. Another new advantage is that the old version and a version I made a few days ago needed water in the middle, but this one does not need water in the middle. There is water below these 3 glowstone. Well, I don't think below this one, but most glowstone didn't need water, and it's best just to put water everywhere to make it easier. So 3 or 2 water at every site. Okay, so what's so good about this wheat farm is that apart from being circular and as such being more original than all the square stuff in Minecraft, it also farms really fast, because normally farms have the wheat has to flow really long distances, but in this one you get a lot of wheat, but it all has to flow only 7 blocks, never more. So let's take a look. A cool thing about it is that you get exactly 3 stacks from it. It's not really an advantage, but it's pretty fun. You can exactly make a stack of bread from it. Hope I get them all. There it is. So that is a disadvantage. So that this is a disadvantage of the lower walls, that sometimes the wheat can land on top of it. You could avoid this by making the walls higher in most places and just have a certain point that's lower as entrance. So another advantage of this is that it's really easy to stack. So here I stack 3 on top of each other, but you can go way higher, all the way into the sky, or all the way to bedrock, which would give you way too much wheat. So let's, oh yeah, you can see the water pretty good over here as well. You will need to encase it, of course, since it's floating. So let's harvest this one too. I think it looks pretty cool. So for this one I did install a hopper because I wanted to use something from the new snapshot, but I think it's way too slow to be very practical. But if you don't want to pick it up, you don't need to pick it up. It will eventually make its way into the chest. So major disadvantage of this is, I suppose, the cost. For some, I have heard people complain about the pistons. Well, I assume it was about the pistons, that the previous design was way too expensive. I suppose the same can be said about the dispensers. So I made a low cost version as well. This one just has this one dispenser over here, or you could use 1 piston as well, and it will place 1 water block over here, this water will flow over this platform, and it will spread all the way over the glass. It will go into these holes onto the quartz blocks, and from this quartz block it will split in two. One will go further down, and the other one will fall onto this glass and spread to the mill just to harvest it, just the same as if there was a dispenser over here. Now, to get it further down, it can sometimes be a little complex. So it falls on this quartz, it goes over here. I used these portal blocks because I had used enough glass already, and it's pretty hard to see the shape of glass, and I did want to have a little see-through effect. So it goes down and then goes to the next quartz block from the next layer, and there it splits in two again, and so on. So let's take a look. So I did run into a problem that wasn't as simple as it is here, because this glass of the water reservoir is in the way. So I had to be a little more creative over here. So it falls onto the portal block and splits in two over here, and to go further down, and so it goes to this quartz, and over here at the lower layer we then need a little staircase to get it to the last layer. Let's turn this off. So if you do have a lot of blocks but not a lot of pistons or dispensers or redstone, this is a relative cheap version. It is of course a bit slower because the water has to flow further. So let's take a last good look how this farm exactly is. The thing is that the shape is really important, so if you wanna use this, you have to pay real good attention to this shape. So seven blocks of dirt from the center everywhere, and then the pistons have to be placed exactly this. No, the dispensers, I mean, have to be placed exactly like this, for all the water to make it to the middle without any flows being in the wrong direction. You can use more dispensers, but I don't think there's a way to use less dispensers. So I hope you can reproduce it. If there's anything not working, if you have any questions, please ask in the comments. If you have any feedback, I would love to hear it. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.